Welcome back. Indonesian street food vendors are getting a digital business boost thanks to a new online database. Over 400 street vendors are now registered, making it easy for people to get a range of street food delivered straight to their homes.
Indonesians are known for their love of cheap street food. Street food vendors can be found on most of Jakarta's street corners. They sell a great variety of local dishes, from the famous Indonesian fried rice, fried noodles, vegetable dishes with peanut sauce, meatball soups to many fried snacks. These small businesses usually appeal to local offices and nearby residential places, but Jakarta authorities want to change that. As part of the Smart City initiative, city officials are for the first time compiling an exhaustive digital database of street vendors in the capital. Work on the database started in January this year, and more than 400 street vendors have been registered.
Ya menurut saya sih ya promosi gratis juga, ya keuntungan juga. Jadi yang jauh-jauh pun tahu bahwa di daerah Blok S Pujasera ini banyak makanan yang dituju lah. Gitu.
The city is now enlisting the help of several local startups with the project, including the newly established Porter.ID. Porter is an on-demand delivery service that connects customers to their favorite local businesses. In less than 3 months, Porter has added 300 types of street foods to its website.
Dampak Porter bisa dirasakan sekali dari segi vendor maupun konsumen. Dari segi konsumen tentunya kaki lima itu di luar, di samping jalan, dan terkadang konsumen itu merasa panas dan makan siang pasti keringetan. Maka dari itu kami dengan platform ini konsumen dapat memesan makan kaki lima online dan memakan di kenyamanan kantor maupun rumah masing-masing.
Through the database, Jakarta's officials aim to create a level playing field for all food vendors operating on their streets. They will all feature online in the same way, with their photos taken and precise locations given for the city's 10 million residents to choose from. For those making a hard living on the streets like Komara, the digital world has changed everything. It has given him and his family a new hope for a better future. Busy workers like Marijo, tied to their desks, appreciate the convenience of delivery to their door. Jakarta residents are encouraged to participate by sending photos and addresses of their favorite street food vendors through the project's Twitter account.
Untuk Porter sangat membantu saya. Saya akan tanpa saya keluar rumah, saya bisa mendapatkan apa yang saya inginkan, makanan dengan cepat, dengan bagus pelayanan sopan seperti itu.
The Jakarta Governor, Basuki Cahayapurnama, is also on board with the initiative.
On this long weekend, you may want or you crave for street food. Thanks to the new street food app, you can find plenty of options on its database. To talk to us more about this is Anthony Sadeli, the CEO of Porter.ID. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you,
for
Adam, for having
coming
me.
to our show.
Thank you.
And can you please tell us, like, how did you begin to embark on this project?
Yep, right. So me and my co-founders actually started Porter as a B2B logistic company. We are basically a logistic solution for businesses. And since both of us had F&B backgrounds, we figured we need something to prove to people that our service actually works. And that is when we realized we should go to the heart and soul of Indonesian F&B industry, which is kaki lima. And honestly, that's how it all started.
Yeah, street food. Why you pick street food out of many other options?
Yeah, well, we figured we need something that can get us a lot of exposure, and street food is something that's very accessible to everyone, and everyone from the middle to the high-end economy, they eat street food. That is the soul of Jakarta, So that's why we pick street food, basically.
So when did Jakarta administration pay attention to this new startup and start, putting in, attention?
Yeah, so
and work with you guys.
Yep. So a couple of months in, we actually spent a lot of time on the street trying to communicate with these vendors, telling them, oh, we can now sell your food online, and they also get so excited, because with all the e-commerce boom, Tokopedia is everywhere, so they see this as an opportunity to market their products. And a couple months in, Jakarta Smart City, initiated by Pemprov.ID, started to contact us, and they were doing this program where they are putting these street vendors in a program at Jakarta's Kaki Lima Jakarta, where they're trying to localize these street vendors and also put them through a food safety program where they have to go through classes for food handling and all that to make it safer, basically. And they see Porter as one of the avenue where they can help these street vendors after being localized, because when you get localized, then you don't get as big of a reach as before. And this is where Porter comes in handy as the logistic partners. Basically, so we do deliveries and we help them digitize these street vendors.
So are all street vendors aware of this new app?
I don't think all the street vendors have the access to that, but of course the one that we approach, we do tell them, oh, we are putting your food on this website, and we do show them our website to, so at least they know where their food is right now.
How many customers are using your service right now, this app?
Yep, so for Kaki Lima Jakarta, we are doing about 30 to 40 deliveries a day, and because we just started for about 7 months now, but for Porter itself, we are doing about 300 deliveries for businesses all over Jakarta.
So do you think like street vendors, their economic value, like how strategic actually if we can manage it like wisely?
Yeah, honestly, the potential is huge. I mean, Jakarta is probably one of the most populated city, right? So and right now the biggest portion of the population is probably in the middle section where it's growing right now. And these people, honestly, if they can have a more accessible avenue for street food and safer too, I think their potential is endless, honestly.
So when you collect the data, you go like, we can say door to door, one by one. So what other challenges you find?
Well, yeah, we do door to door. Basically, we go on the street, we talk to them. The hardest part is probably finding the consistent data on them, because again, they're independently run businesses. So usually it's the husband and the wife, and then if one of them gets sick, and they're not open, so it's hard to get.
It's hard to explain that to
customer. Yes, exactly, especially to hungry customer. That's the word.
yeah.
Yes. So probably that's getting the most accurate data for our customers. That's probably.
And then what happened if also they move, like?
Exactly. If they move, we have no choice but to try to offer our customers a different alternative, because usually you have your nasi goreng. There are a few vendors selling nasi goreng in the area, or gado-gado. Some of the more common food is easier, but more of the specific things, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah. Does this app also allows like customers of Jakarta or Jakarta residents to update the data? Like if they have like, if they are a loyal customer of like fried rice in this place, and then they knew that, oh, they have moved, can they update the data on your app?
Right now we don't try to get the crowdsourcing data yet, but because we work hand in hand with the Pemprov.ID, and usually we consolidate the data with them. We do have ever so often, go back to the vendors and actually talk to them. Do you have any plan on moving? How is business doing and stuff like that? So basically, we try to do it on our own instead of because if you do crowdsourcing, you might get some inaccurate data. There's always people trying to play around.
Yeah, so there are risks of
Yes.
that. And then so for now, it's not every street vendor is listed on your app. Only those who work with Jakarta government, right? Or can any street vendors be listed on this app?
Well, because we started even before the Jakarta Smart City approached us, so we do have some database before that, and so not all the vendors that are on our website are under Kaki Lima Jakarta. But again, we are still trying to cover the whole Jakarta. There are thousands probably of vendors, and we're still trying to find all these popular ones. I guess if some of the viewers have suggestion, we are always welcome.
Okay, that's good. So can you share us like some hidden gems that you find?
Some hidden gems.
when you know, collecting data.
Yes. There are always those unknown one, but they're really good. Well, the office really like this pisang
coklat?
Yeah, pisang coklat. The one in Kebon Kacang, they basically is a normal pisang, but they put caramel on the.
So it's
around
crispy.
Yes, crispy and caramel. There's nothing more you can have. Nothing better you can have than chocolate and caramel.
Wow, calorie
good.
bomb.
Yes.
That's good. What other hidden gems?
We do have we do like the nasi goreng from the Block S. Block S have good nasi goreng, and the siomai. We actually had the siomai vendor go into the city hall during the launch.
Wow.
Yes, so he get to meet Ahok and
Ahok
yeah,
had a chance to try it.
Yes, he did have a chance to try it, and he actually invited the Australian embassy to try it too, because he was having a meeting with them afterwards. So, and it was just great to see how even foreigners can feel safe eating this food after going through the program. You know,
Yeah.
it's a really big step for Kaki Lima, I think.
That's good. So what are your future plan for this app?
Honestly, for this app, basically this app is actually basically a stepping stone for us to get our name out there. Porter is something new. We only started for 7 months, and we are definitely gonna try to expand it as much as we can. Again, we get a lot of exposure from this, and we cannot forget our roots basically.
Yeah.
Because this is what got us going from the start.
This is empowering the local economics
Yes,
as well.
exactly.
Thank you so much, Anthony Sadel, for coming to our
Thank you
show
so much,
on
Ellen.
World Hour. And coming up next, 3 university students in Indonesia have created what they say is the country's first humanoid robot capable of answering questions in Indonesia.